Hey everybody, Brandon Swanson along with Sean Anderson here, giving you keys to this game. What game? The game that was 88-86 last year. Just kidding, but that's about what it felt like. The Saints and the Giants, it was a high-scoring affair last year. Fantasy owners were very happy if you had Drew Brees or if you had Eli Manning.
Elite Manning, as some would say. Yeah, it was 52-49. Drew Brees, I think, had 6 touchdowns. Eli, I think, had 6 touchdowns. I think it came down to a field goal like most of those games do. But yeah, no, looking at this game, I think that the Giants' defense is much improved than, giving up 52 points to the Saints. But the Saints, offense, they did lose Jimmy Graham the season before last season. They didn't have him for this game, but, they had Marcus Colston as well. So they did lose a couple weapons from that offense. But still, you have Drew Brees. And Drew Brees showed in week 1 that he still has that ability to throw down the field. So if they are able to beat this Giants defense like they did last year, I don't think we're going to see 6 touchdowns from both of these quarterbacks again, but if they are able to move down the field efficiently like they did in week 1 and like they did last season against the Giants, I think that will be the key to the Saints, because we saw what they can do last week. We saw that Michael Thomas got a little into the offense there. If they make him more of a factor there, we'll obviously see that. Also, you want to see a little more from Colby Fleener, but you still have Drew Brees. That guy is the man. 98-yard touchdown to Brandon Cooks last week. We might see that again, just the way this game went last year. And with the Giants, I think it will really be putting pressure on Drew Brees. We know how good of a quarterback Drew Brees is, but when every quarterback has been put down or neutralized when he has pressure, when he's dealing with pressure, when he's not able to set his feet and make correct reads on the defense. If they're able to get pressure, and this is kind of why they brought in Olivier Vernon during the offseason from the Dolphins, the Giants did, to get pressure on them. JPP also is going to be able to put pressure on Drew Brees. So I think if the Giants are able to put that pressure on Drew Brees, force him to make a couple mistakes. He didn't make any mistakes in week 1. If they're able to do that, the Giants will get the win. If the Saints are able to, force their way down the field, I think the Saints have a more high-powered offense than the Giants, but ultimately I'm going to take the Giants at home. I will say this one is kind of around the same way of last year, but I'll say 38-31. Giants get the victory here.
All right. Well, there you have it. Another high-scoring affair. Hopefully, Eli Manning throws for 4 touchdowns. Going to need that in fantasy this week. I need that every week, but it doesn't happen. But
I
Sean,
lost to Ricky, so nothing could be that bad.
Death. It's probably right after that, though.
Yeah,
it's the next thing. It's the next step. Yeah, sure, of course. Well, folks, that's going to do it for this video. Let Sean and I know down below in the comment section what you think of Sean's keys to this one. Saints and Giants, it was a high-scoring affair last year. Sean says 38-31 Giants this year. We'll see if he's right. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you follow us on everything MVP. I just wanted to do that for fun because I saw Sean was doing it. I thought he'd go along with it, and he did, folks. Sean does not disappoint. Just ask his girlfriend.